Qualifying is over. All right, let's go racing from North Wilkesboro. Up front will be Edmund Jones and Matt Hayden on the front row. Chris Johnson and Frank Klein have the second row. Dylan Kalin, Kyle Martin on the third row. Tyler Cross and Josh Oxendine on the fourth row. Casey Pacala and Bradley Bartley rounding out the top 10. Roger Pierce, Terry Duguay, 11th and 12th. 13th is Michael Cray, and 14th is Jason Blatz. Fred Houle in 15th. Timmy Martin in 16th. Ed Jones Sr. 17th, and Art Milne in 18th. Harold Rothery is 19th, and Austin Edwards obviously in the cone car, so he will not be starting. Riley Marecchio 21st, Byron Bartlett 22nd, Joey Smith 23rd, Kyle Lefevre starting in 24th. And Christopher Burnett cheering on Roger Pierce here tonight. Josh looking for somebody to cheer for him. Looks like all the drivers. Tyler Cross is not gridded yet, and obviously Austin Edwards is not going to grid. Joey Smith also is not taken to the grid. Might have a few drivers that have to start from pit road here tonight. Josh is booing me now. Josh, get off the phone and drive, dude. You're not supposed to text and drive, just saying. All the cars are rolling. Pace car will go around one more time. Remember, they will throw a competition caution at lap 45 unless caution comes out between lap 40 and 45. That will then become the competition caution. There will be no tire changes, but they do require extra fuel to go the distance here tonight. 85 laps around a 5/8 mile awesome track. Thank you to iRacing for saving North Wilkesboro. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. They are down and away. Edmund Jones, Matt Hayden go into... Wow, what is going on with Frank Klein? He is going backwards. Looks like he might have gotten a bad start. Oh, Kyle Martin gets into the back of the 55 of Matt Hayden. Matt Hayden was talking about starting a new channel for I Wrecked Kyle in the Discord, but it looked like he almost got to join the Kyle Wrecked Me Discord. Edmund Jones to the lead now. Chris Johnson in second, Matt Hayden in third. Chris Johnson won his first race of the season earlier tonight in the Legends car. Edmund looking for his first win of the season here in the mods. Roger Pierce's crash caution is out. Roger way up high. Oh, Terry Duguay gets a sudden big push coming out of turn 4. Looked like he just stomped on the throttle a little too hard and it pitched the car to the right. He gets into Roger and brings out the first caution on lap 4. Gamble, I am so confused. Matt Hayden is coming to pit road. I didn't realize he had taken any damage, so I'm not sure. I don't think anybody could go the distance with topping off on fuel right here. And it looks like the cone might be coming out here in just a moment. Watching closely to see if Austin brings the cone car out, and he will bring the cone car out on track. Roger Pierce now rolling off pit road. Austin pulls over, lets him by. Waiting for the field to get in, then he's going to pull out on track and follow them around. He'll go set up on the start-finish line, and we will get to view all the cars choosing their lane for the restart. And I'd imagine Austin's not going to be able to do as many tricks tonight as he normally would do and not show off his cone car skills as much as we're used to seeing because this is a short track. But you never know. Oh, he heard me. Now he's just, yep, he's got something up his sleeve. He is choosing to start, or to line up. Let's get the chopper view since he has he's parked that way, and we'll watch the drivers choose their line. Looks like the majority are going to the high line. A couple of drivers will get a little bit of an advantage in track position if they choose the low line, like we're seeing some of these at the back of the field do. Cone car rolling again. Now, Edmund Jones and Kyle Martin will lead them down. Lights are out on the pace car. It's time to go racing once again. Edmund Jones and Kyle Martin on the front row. Chris Johnson, Frank Klein have the second row. Dylan Kalin, Josh Oxendine, the third row. Tyler Cross, Bradley Bartley on the fourth row. Casey Pekela and Harold Rothery round out the top 10. Harold Rothery started 19th and is already up to 10th. Pace car about to drop off. Pace car is in. And green flag is in the air. Edmund gets a good jump on the field into turn 1. Kyle Martin trying to clear Chris Johnson here. Barely clears him. Frank Klein slides up right in front of Dylan Kalin. And it looks like Chris Johnson already looking to the bottom on Kyle Martin. Can't get the nose in. Meanwhile, further back, oh, holy cow! Fred Houle tries to come low. Looked like Fred was trying to come down just a little bit. No, he bounced off the wall. Fred Houle bounces off the wall into the inside rail. This race could get very interesting very quickly. While they have a fast repair, it could become a situation where attrition becomes a problem. The setup, again, a little bit on the loose side, so things get a little bit tricky on the throttle. Edmund Jones, though, still holds the lead. Kyle Martin in second, Chris Johnson in third. Let's see if we can get a quick word with our leader. Hey, Edmund, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, are you... Well, Kyle Martin is... Did you just go to pit road already?
Sir.
So, will this be your fuel stop?
Yes, sir.
That explains a lot of pit stops happening here under this caution. Even with the competition caution coming up, can you get back up to the front?
Oh, yeah. I know the car is great here right now. I feel awesome with it. And, just got to work my way through. And as long as I stay away from, any BS, I'll be good.
Well, it is the Jones BS Racing League. You may not have a whole lot of hope there, buddy.
I usually don't. I mean, it is named after my bullshit, after all.
Well, good luck getting back to the front, but at least you're safe that Kyle Martin is no longer right behind you.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, buddy.
All right, thank you.
All right, so we did see some drivers making their fuel stop here early, and the cone is rolling again. Hopefully Austin remembers to point it the correct way so he can use his in-car camera and watch the drivers come around. Although it is Austin, I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up one of these times parked perpendicular on the start-finish line, just to be difficult. No, he is going to stop like that, so we will go back to the chopper camera and watch the drivers split and choose their lane. A couple of drivers did hit pit road. Edmund Jones, Chris Johnson. Actually, it looks like it was just Edmund and Chris on this stop. So it looks like from here, if they get another caution, anybody that stops can go the distance. Couple of guys cutting it really close on the cone car. Remember, there is a penalty. Hitting the cone means you go to the tail end of the longest line. Everybody has chosen their fate for the restart. Kyle Martin will control the restart. Frank Klein to the inside. I've obviously been having trouble speaking English tonight. We might have to switch to German. Lights are out. Pace car will drop off into turn 4. Kyle Martin controlling the restart. Pace car is in there, hit the restart line. He is down and away. Green is in the air. Frank Klein in second, Dylan Kalin in third. What a battle it is up here in the top 10. Oh, we've got a car in the wall. I believe it was Dylan Kalin in the wall. Big one. The big one at North Wilkesboro. Let's see if we can see where that started. Dylan Kalin does end up in the wall. And there goes Tyler Cross, excuse me. Dylan Kalin, I think, might have gotten a little bit of a bump out of turn 2. And look at that, the 76 just flies. There he goes, back across the top, and unfortunately Josh Oxendine's luck continues to go bad. Let's try and watch Michael Cray here as he takes flight. Just ends up getting collected in the middle of that nowhere to go. Gets several hits. I think we're going to see a lot of cars on pit road this time. The big one at North Wilks. And I do not believe we will see the cone car this time. I believe we will have a single file restart. Looks like Edmund Jones made it through that pretty much unscathed. He picks up a lot of spots. Same with Chris Johnson. They are now 6th and 7th after pitting on that last caution. Harold Rothery has really charged forward. He started back in 19th and is now up into 4th, but Kyle Lefevre started 24th and is 5th. Doesn't look like we have Kyle Lefevre's. And now Frank Klein is coming to get his fuel. No, Frank Klein looks like he is getting the EOL penalty for that incident as they line back up single file for the restart. No cone car this time. The caution was too quick. Pace car about to drop off. Kyle Martin has got to be loving this. He restarts in the lead with the everybody single file. Green flag in the air. Kyle does not get the best jump this time. Casey Pacala anticipated it. Harold Rothery now in 3rd. Kyle Lefevre up 20 spots now to 4th. 5th is now Chris Johnson. Edmund Jones in 6th as these two work their way back to the front. Chris looking down underneath Lefevre. Oh, big blinking out of Chris Johnson. Looks like it cleared up for the moment. Kyle Martin in the lead still. Casey Pacala has not been able to gain a lot of ground. Harold Rothery right behind him. Looks like he might be the one to beat. He has had the fastest lap the last 2 times by. Michael Cray has crashed. Caution is out. What a heartbreak for Cray after going flying on that. Oh! He gets a bump down into the inside. Should see the cone car return this time. They got enough green flag laps in for it. Harold Rothery up to 3rd place after starting 19th. Kyle Lefevre in 5th after starting 24th. Art Mill now up into 8th after starting 18th. Byron Bartlett started 22nd and is now up to 10th. We have a few drivers really starting to make their way to the front. Gonna see if we can get a word with Harold Rothery. Hey Harold, it's Doug. You got me? Hey Harold, it's Doug in the booth. You got me? Okay, doesn't look like. Looks like Harold might be having a problem with his radio. With him charging through all the chaos and everything the way he has made it to the front, he might actually have a really good chance here at a win. Will Austin point the car correctly so we can use the in-car camera this time? Or will he take my advice and park it perpendicular to the track on the start-finish line? Might have to go bug him and tell him how to park that car. All right, he parks it pointed the correct way, which unfortunate for us, but now we get to see all the cars coming down. Here they come, and the top two, they're splitting it fairly evenly this time. Couple of guys cutting it very close. The whole field is split. Next time by, they'll get the one to go. Looks like Chris Johnson might have been blinking there just a little bit. And possibly Casey Picala as well. This race has been all over the place. Several drivers have charged to the front. Kyle Martin is about to have his hands full here. Pace car in, Kyle's down, green flag in the air. Rothery in second, Chris Johnson in third. The battle is on behind him though, as Casey Picala and Edmund Jones try and fight it out. Edmund down to the bottom now. After Casey shoots by on the bottom, they touch it coming out of fourth. Roger Pierce, after the earlier incident, is now back up into seventh. A little bit more caution from some of these drivers, but not Byron Bartlett. He is sending it. Chris Johnson now up into second. Kyle Martin in the lead, but Kyle looks like he is also having some connection difficulties. Harold now back into third. Casey Picala looking to the bottom. Kyle Martin came into tonight with a points lead, 5 points over Dylan Kalin. Kyle currently leading. Dylan back in 17th, 1 lap down. Kyle Martin could extend his points lead here tonight. Edmund Jones now battling it out. Harold Rothery has started to fade a little bit since the restart. Harold trying to slide back into line, hold on to fifth. Kyle Lefevre now back up into sixth. Roger Pierce up to seventh. Roger's going to clear Byron on the high side. Byron, another driver who's come from the back. Oh, a little bit of bobble. Believe that was Lefevre. I think he might have gotten that railing on the inside. Let's take a lap when he comes back around with Josh Oxendine. See how it's going in the car and see what he sees. Down out of turn 4, he's got a lot of momentum all over the back bumper of Bartlett. Down into turn 1, and as you'll notice, North Wilkesboro, the front straightaway is downhill, the back straightaway is uphill. Caution is in the air as well. Oh! Brandon Bartley was in that car. That the 14 of Terry Duguay hits that outside wall, ends up upside down. Several cars caught in this one. And because we are at lap 43, this will be the competition caution. A lot of drivers hitting pit road. Kyle Martin, Casey Pacala, Frank Klein, Harold Rothery, Art Milne, Kyle Lefevre, and Dylan Kalin now being waved around back to the lead lap. Chris Johnson now out front, Edmund Jones in second, Roger Pierce in third, Byron Bartlett in fourth, Josh Oxendine now up to fifth, Jason Blatz will be sixth, Tyler Cross seventh, Matt Hayden eighth, Fred Houle is ninth, and Kyle Martin in 10th. Chris Johnson back in the lead after winning the Legends race here earlier tonight. Can he pull off a sweep of the night? I do believe that it would be the first time we have seen a sweep in this league. And it does look like there is a small issue with the broadcast. Hopefully we'll have it fixed here momentarily, and it will catch back up as they stack back up. Pace car is back in. Green flag back in the air. It'll be 35 laps to go. Chris Johnson still holds the lead. Edmund coming by on the high side, though, takes the lead. And Roger Pierce now fighting back. Caution back out very quickly. Looks like Frank Klein might have been involved in this one. Yes, Frank ends up going down to the inside. Let's see if we can see how it started. Look, 3 wide, and Frank just bounces off another car, brings the caution out again. Yes, Steve, I'm aware and already have support looking at it. Thought we had it fixed earlier today. Spent several hours working on it this morning, but obviously late here in the broadcast, for whatever reason, it decided to rear its ugly head again. Edmund Jones still has the lead. Austin is rolling out in the cone car. Austin coming back into the pits. We might not see him split this time. Could this be another single file restart? If that is the case, it is definitely beneficial to Edmund Jones rather. Lights are out. They will go single file on the restart. Pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air. 30 to go. Edmund out front with Roger Pierce, who has had a great comeback after being involved in the earlier incident. Chris Johnson in third. Matt Hayden in fourth. Byron Bartlett now up into fifth. Josh Oxendine currently running sixth. Fred Hool in seventh. Jason Blatz is eighth. Tyler Cross in ninth. And Kyle Martin in 10th. Edmund has started to pull away as Chris Johnson looking underneath Roger Pierce for second. Edmund Jones still out front. Pierce in second. Chris Johnson in third. Matt Hayden in fourth. Byron Bartlett currently fifth. Byron started back in 22nd. He's the biggest mover. Looks like Jason Blatz has had an incident. Caution is out. Multiple cars involved. Looks like Blatz comes off turn two. Oh, the 60 comes down just a little bit. Gets him. When he comes back up, he collects Kyle Martin and a whole lot of the field. Dylan Kalin involved. Tyler Cross involved. Kyle Martin obviously involved. Tyler Cross in the country time car. Oh, he hits a hard hit into the outside wall. Kyle Lefevre also caught in it. Kyle Lefevre was stopped, and another car trying to get stopped just couldn't avoid him. Edmund Jones was starting to pull away just a little bit. He did not want to see this caution. Roger Pierce's car was really starting to come alive. Waiting to see if the cone car will roll off. And it does not look like it will. Looks like we're going to have a single file restart on this one. Nope, Austin is pulling out for the cone car. We'll get the overhead view and see if Austin decides to come back down and point it so we can use his in car. Looks like tonight we won't get to see any in-car cameras for the cone car. But we have the chopper view as the drivers come around to choose their lane. And here comes the entire field. Everybody chooses their lane. Everybody stacks back up for the restart. Edmund Jones still in the lead. They'll get one to green this time by. Pace car will drop off in turn 4. Pace car is in. They're down and away. Green flag back in the air. I think Edmund might have gotten the wall coming down the front straightaway. Roger Pierce on the high side trying to get by Chris Johnson. I think Chris ended up running back up onto the bumper of Edmund Jones after Edmund got the wall. Byron Bartlett back in fourth has had one of the biggest moves of the night. Caution is out again. Looks like Art Milne, Frank Klein, and Josh Oxendine. Josh definitely having some bad luck here tonight. And oh, looks like the 15 of Art Milne gets into the wall, slows down suddenly. Nobody had anywhere to go back behind. So we will likely not see the cone car out this time. This could be a quickie caution. And they'll have less than 15 to go at the restart. Majority of that happened at the back of the field, so no major issues to the leader, no major change in the top 10. However, Roger Pierce has had quite the comeback after being involved in an early incident. He is now up to third, Byron Bartlett in fourth, and Matt Hayden in fifth. Casey Pacala in sixth, Harold Rothery now in seventh, Kyle Martin in eighth, Fred Houle in ninth, Timmy Martin in 10th. And it looks like Austin Edwards is at the end of pit road, getting ready to come back out. They'll have roughly 9 to 10 laps to go. I think about 9 laps to go when the green flag drops. Austin coming around to reassume his position at the start-finish line. Austin parks it at the start-finish line as the drivers come around. Hey, good evening, good evening, Sweet Tea. See you Thursday night, buddy. There goes the pace car. Drivers start to choose their lanes. Edmund choosing to restart on the high side again. All the drivers have chosen their fate for the restart, as the pace car will give them 1 to green this time. The lights are out on the pace car. Pace car about to drop off. Pace car is in. Oh, we've got a spin on the restart. Green flag in the air. Chris Johnson around. Caution is back out. Oh, he gets a tap and goes around. I do believe that is the first time that has happened. Byron Bartlett just got on the throttle a little too soon. He goes around. It looks like a couple other cars might have had issues related to it. As they get off into the turn while they're checking up, looks like Frank Klein goes around. Ed Jones comes to a stop and avoids any further chaos. Now we'll be under 5 laps to go on the restart. That means there will be no further cautions. Edmund Jones still has the lead. Should be a single file restart this time. Pace car leading him around again. No cone car this time. Should be getting 1 to green next time by as well. Probably going to be a single file restart on this one. That definitely gives Edmund Jones an advantage here. And Chris Johnson has just started blinking again. Nope, one more time, at least one more time around. We will not see it. We will see a finish under green as everybody gets sorted out. But once the green drops, there will be no more cautions, no matter what happens. Edmund Jones is out front. Chris Johnson in second. Roger Pierce has made a great comeback into third. Casey Pekela in fourth. Kyle Martin now in fifth. Lights are going out on the pace car. They will restart with 2 to go. Can Edmund Jones break his drought tonight? Chris Johnson broke his earlier. Pace car drops in. Edmund Jones controls it. Green flag is in the air. They are down and away. 2 to go. Roger Pierce dives to the inside. He gets into Chris. Chris drifts it through 1 and 2. Almost saves. He gets together with Kyle Martin. Big pile up back behind. The leaders might have to take it. No, the caution comes out. The caution comes out. They will have another green-white checkered. There you see the massive drift almost saves it, but the Kyle Martin comes up the track and they have nowhere to go behind. Kyle Martin gets caught in it. Chris Johnson, obviously. Terry Duguay. Ed Jones gets a piece of it, as well as Dylan Kalin. Dylan actually manages to avoid any damage in that situation. So we will get a green-white checkered finish. I do not believe we'll see the cone car on this restart. I believe we'll see a single file for the green-white checkered. Lights are out on the pace car. Green-white checkered restart. Pace car is in. Edmund controls the restart one final time. Green flag in the air. Roger Pierce has made his way up to second. Now can he get by Edmund? He gets down to the inside off of turn 2. Pierce has a run. Oh, he gets into Edmund. And here comes Casey Pekela on the high side. White flag is in the air. Casey Pekela now looking for the win. Coming to the checker, Roger Pierce holds Pekela off and pulls off the win. Casey Pekela comes home second. Harold Rothery has a huge run tonight from 19th up to 3rd. Let's see if we can get all to Harold again. Hey Harold, this is Doug. You got me?
I got you, Doug.
Hey man, heck of a run tonight from 19th to 3rd.
Wow. You know what? When we unloaded this, I just couldn't get a handle on this car. Just couldn't get a handle on it.
Well, it looks like you got something figured out.
Yeah, but we was patient. All these short runs helped me, for sure.
Well, you definitely made it work. You avoided, I know you got caught in a couple of them, but you avoided the vast majority of the chaos, took benefit, and made it work for you.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much, Doug. And you guys do a great job up there in the booth, man.
Thanks, man.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't we wouldn't be doing what we're doing.
I appreciate it, man. Congratulations on another great run, buddy.
Yep, thanks. I want to thank my wife. She's my biggest critic out there. She tells me what I'm doing wrong. I got to improve on it every week.
Well, that is amazing to have a crew chief like that.
Hey, thanks, Doug. Have a good night, buddy.
All right, you too, man. We'll put him back in the right channel. Second place, Casey Picala. Let's see if I can find him. Hey, Casey, this is Doug. You got me?
Gotcha.
Hey, man, congratulations. That was definitely an epic race, especially that last few laps as you worked your way up to second.
Yeah, it was a interesting one. Finally, I feel like I've been involved in a lot of the wrecks that have been taking people out the last couple weeks, and I know I caused one last week, but it's nice to actually finish a race and, you know, avoid some of the chaos that's been happening, but we'll take it.
Well, congratulations, man. That was definitely a hard-fought second place. Looked like you might have had a shot at the win there for a couple of laps, but still a great run after the last few weeks.
Thank you. Yeah, I gave Roger, tried to give him a run for his money. I think I could have got to his back bumper there, but I didn't want to dump him. I wanted to finish the race clean, so congrats to him, and we'll be back at it next week.
All right, buddy. Let's see if I can get a hold of our winner, Roger Pierce. Hey, Roger, this is Doug. You got me?
I do, man.
Hey, congratulations. That was obviously not the way you wanted to win, but still an epic run to the front.
Yeah, like you said, we're still trying to review it. Ed and I had some words trying to figure it out. I had some spotters. They were telling me that I didn't dump them, but if I did, I really didn't mean to. I mean, I try not to race like that.
Well, you definitely had a great run tonight regardless. You started back in 11th, made it up to 10th, survived a lot of chaos out there.
Yeah, I mean, I love this track. I love these cars. A lot of bad luck in this season, so it was nice to just be up competing for a win. Again, I'm sorry to Edmund. I really, if I did dump him, I really didn't mean to, and we're trying to go through it right now, man.
Well, I have to say you had a big fan club out there tonight, and it definitely paid off for you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I do know there was glitches in the middle of this, and support was looking at them and saw it live, so hopefully we'll have everything worked out in the next 24 hours. We're going to be doing some testing, and we'll see how things go, but thank you guys so much for tuning in, sticking with us. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Have a wonderful night, y'all.